What's up, guys? And as you can see from the title, today, bro, we're ending it. Who's more powerful and who wins? King in Black Knull or King in Black Peter Parker? Which one? Which one's gonna do it? Well, technically, the real debate is the fact that I have basically two friends going back and forth over who is stronger. And in reality, the books make it very clear. I know some people aren't gonna like this, but King in Black Peter Parker is actually more powerful than King in Black Knull. And that's what we're going to discuss today. And I promise after this video, you're going to see exactly why that is. And again, I know you guys aren't going to like it, but Peter Parker, King in Black, in one issue was given better feats than Knull did. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about why Peter Parker is more powerful than the King in Black Knull, right? Let's discuss it. So first things first, there's this character called Arachnoid, right? Arachnoid is something that Knull himself fears. He's terrified of this being because nothing survives its touch, right? And yet we see glimpses of the future for Peter Parker. We see he's fought this thing while he was the King in Black, again, in the future. And he beat it. He beat it so bad that it had to fuse with his daughter to be able to fight him again. And when it did, it died. It was able to hit him, you name it, and he killed it. Something that Knull is terrified of, Peter was able to destroy. While at the same time, he also has another feat that Knull doesn't. In his future, he killed everything. The Enigma Force, all the gods, Celestials, you name it. His webbing didn't just stretch out to infinity, right? But it also stretched out through the void. You see, Knull's never had complete control of the void itself. He's able to take from it, shape it, but he's never had full control over it, right? Peter did. And this is because Knull himself did not take the job of King in Black. He took the title, but he never actually did the job. So he was never able to actually fully control or have the full, complete totality of the void itself. He can only control what he shaped and what he made, but actually controlling it, he couldn't. Now, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, but whoa, but the void, he did have the, no, he had the void, not the void, the abyss itself, but he had the void that he created. The thing that lived inside a century, that he was able to control. But once again, Knull didn't want to take his job. As we learned most recently, again, what we learned in the original Venom run is not what we've learned now. Apparently, the King in Black is a title, a job that was offered to him, and he didn't want it. Even Eddie, as he screams and says how he doesn't want this job, he doesn't want to do this and do that, they tell him quite plainly, well, Knull didn't want to do this job either. He took the power, but he didn't actually take the title or anything with it. He just became the King in Black. So he didn't gain all its powers and all its fruit. He was just able to take from it and shape it, right? But seeing that, we know all that. And we know for the fact the only reason why he was able to kill Celestials is because he was able to use a sword, again, made from the Abyss, called the All Black, right? The Necro Sword, whatever name you want to give it. He was able to use that, and that is how he was able to slaughter Celestials. But still, even though he did all that, he couldn't beat this creature that most symbiotes thought was a legend. A scary story, right? But in the future, Peter destroyed it. And I know what you guys are thinking, oh, well, that's the future, that can't be canon. But it is. In the Marvel Universe, timelines, different timelines, unless destroyed, are canon. They just turn into different branches. Like the 616 will continue going on, but depending on your actions while that timeline is going, it branches off and makes other connections, if that makes sense, right? So that possible future still exists, but it is a possible future, and any event that happens in 616 could always lead to that future. So it's still there, and it still happened. This is why when Peter talks about when he sees it, he gets glimpses of it, he's like, oh, like memories. Like, oh yeah, they're memories because they happened. It's just that simple. They actually did happen. Now, when we look at Knull, right, and we look at Peter Parker, how powerful is Knull? Well, again, we know for a fact the first firmament was the only universe in the Marvel Universe, right? It was the only one. But when the Celestials and its first creation fought, they fractured it and made other multiverses. Knull was created through that fraction, right? But I know some of you guys are wondering, okay. If he was created during that, then what came before him? Well, what came before Knull was the Anti-All. And the Anti-All was fighting with basically life itself. Good, possibility, etc. When they had that fight, the Anti-All was actually winning because, you know, they intervened from the Defenders. If it wasn't for Doctor Strange and the Defenders, it would have never won that fight. It would have lost. But because they intervened, it was able to not only win, but it fractured it and created all these different aspects of itself throughout all the multiverse. But when we look at how powerful he is, right? Knull is more powerful than Captain Universe. Captain Universe is the strongest thing in the universe, right? It's the Enigma Force. He's more powerful than that. He's more powerful than other Celestials. He's more powerful than any god, for the most part. He's even more powerful than Molecule Man. And Molecule Man was created by the Beyonders as a bomb. That's what he was made for. He's a bomb to destroy all of reality. And there's a Molecule Man in every Earth, in every reality of the Marvel Universe. Now, they're all together now, of course. But, yeah. It's crazy when you really think about all the things that he's done, from fighting the Silver Surfer, from at one point annihilating almost all life in 616. But at the same time, even though he's done all that, Peter is still more powerful, because once again, Peter Parker was able to not only take over all of 616, but he destroyed all life in it. And not only did he destroy all life in it, but he had full, complete control of the Void. His web stretched all throughout eternity, infinity, you name it. And he destroyed a foe that Knull himself was terrified of. Nobody could beat him. So when it comes down to it, I'm sorry, bro, Knull just doesn't have a chance. If Knull ever actually fought Peter, because Peter controls the Void itself, Peter would be able to just strip him of his powers and kill him that way. It would take nothing for him. If the Enigma Force can't do it, and if no other god could do it, then I'm sorry to tell you this, that would be it for you. I mean, bro, we didn't even see any symbiotes, which means he probably assimilated all of them too. Peter is the rightful king in black. And as far as we're concerned, even Anansi the Spider, the creator of the web of all the Spider-Men, the creator of all the Spider-Men, period, the first Spider, even he had greatness webbed in the web of spiders for Peter. So I'm sorry. If Peter Parker, King in Black, was to ever fight Knull, King in Black, Knull would lose that fight. That's not even up for discussion. I mean, I tell you what's a better fight. One that we'll be doing next. Who would win? Peter Parker, King in Black, or the White Knight, Eddie Brock? I know some of you guys are going, whoa, wait a minute, whoa, what? Yeah, in the Marvel Universe, there is an Eddie Brock who made the right decision. He did not take the title of King in Black. Instead, he kept the power of the Enigma Force, changed the Void and all of its symbiotes, and became its Paladin of Light. Bro was so powerful, he even destroyed the Chaos King. But that's a battle for next time. As of right now, I'm King Lion. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Besides that, I'm King Lion, and I'll catch you guys later.